Good morning, fellas. I was not planning on making a video today, but I just saw something that we have to go check out. So I'm gonna jump into vlog mode and we're gonna go see. Estamos ready? Let's go. This is where I come to pick up middle-aged divorced women and try to take them home along with my groceries. Baby boo, ooh, ooh, si no con mi perfect. They even got the face wash locked up over here. What is this world coming to, man? They stealing the clean and clear. I was walking by to try to get some soap, and look what I see. When I was cutting with Walmart clippers, when I first started, I never saw any trimmers like this. Nothing even comparable. First trimmer I got was something along the lines of this, bro. So they're making them like this and this. I mean, they got box shavers over here now. And these tools just look on a whole nother level than the ones that I used to use. Like this was, I remember this one, and like ones like this. But it looks like they've come a long way. Like Andy's in here, man, come on. They even got the 360 mirror. Like they didn't have anything like this when I was using Walmart tools. Who carrying here, man? Walmart's turning into the next Sally's. I think I'm gonna go with this one on the right. Some of my favorite YouTube videos used to be those Walmart clipper challenges that they used to post. I used to love watching those. And they do say it's not the tool, it's the barber, which I mostly agree with, especially for clippers. I think you could finesse out a good haircut with clippers. It might take a little bit more effort. As far as trimmers go, I do think the tool is pretty important. I think it should be a priority to have, you know, really sharp trimmers and ones that you like the way they cut. You probably can get a crispy lineup with these if you come back with the razor, but I'm not expecting these to hit like they need to if you're doing this professionally. And you might be thinking, Vino, why would you ever go to Walmart to get anything? You got a whole station full of clippers and trimmers and tools. Anything I could ever use is in there. Why are we going to Walmart? And really, I'm just making this for somebody who might be looking for different tools. They might be starting out, I imagine, if this interests you. You know, getting into it, you're not making any money, guys. Sometimes it's not the smartest thing in the world to drop $200 on a new trimmer. And me, I'm sure just like a lot of you guys started with tools from these type of places. Like I started with the color clipper from Walmart, and I didn't even use a trimmer for a while. Eventually, I went and got one of those body trimmers and would use it. Not very sharp at all. And from the looks of it, it looks like they've come a long way with the types of tools that they carry. I don't know if those tools are just easier to come by now. When I was first starting, cordless clippers weren't even a thing. So it's probably just easier to get them now, cheaper to make them. Along with TikTok, you know, a lot of people are trying to cut their own hair and getting real brave out here. So that's probably why they're carrying better stuff. At least better from how it looks. We're gonna try this out and see how it is. Today we're coming with the Walmart special. This is by Kiss. This is basically their skeleton FXs. They even use gold. So when I was first starting out, people were using the corded T outliners. That was my first professional trimmer as well. And they would saw the bottom out, the skeleton in it. So if I would have seen this back in 2015, 2016, I would have went crazy. They have precise hair trimming, beard trimming, clean edge cut, even detailed hair designs. So they're saying you can get some crispy designs from this as well. 4-hour runtime for a trimmer is pretty wild. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Looking at it, and there you go. This looks like, you know, a trimmer a lot of people would just get from Amazon. You'll see people at home using these on themselves, and they kind of have this look to them. I don't know if they're Kiss's tool or, but the quality is actually decent. For $24, I don't know if I mentioned it, but that's how much these cost, $24.99. This is good quality, man. It feels like a professional level tool as far as the metal goes. Kiss blade, I've never used any barber tool by Kiss. I know they make a lot of combs and enhancement stuff like that, like beauty supplies. Didn't know they were making barber supplies, but it's extremely light in the hand. This was something I was wondering about, the cord that it would come with, because back when I was using these, they were all corded, and the cords were so cheap on them, and that was the reason you could never use these in a barber shop, is because the cord would never survive. When you're doing 10 haircuts a day, 15 haircuts a day, and back when they were corded, you're throwing these around, it's got the cord attached. The thing, there's no way it's gonna last. This one, it's a detachable cord, and it kind of feels like a cord that would come with like a style crap trimmer or like a clipper like that. It's not amazing quality, but this would definitely last longer than how it used to be when they were corded. That's how they sound. I don't know if you could tell, but that's the way they come set. They come set about like a babyless tool comes set. They're not all the way zero gapped, but they're pretty close. A lot closer than I was thinking they would be. I was thinking they would be a lot more conservative with the type of customers they would have with this, but no, they're set relatively close. Anyway, I'm about to start my full day today. I'm gonna try to use these on everybody. I'm not gonna lie to you and say these are the only ones that I'll use, because if it's not hitting like that, I'm not gonna leave my clients with that. So I'll go over with the trimmers that I always use. But I'm gonna record me using them, and we'll see how they work. Estamos ready? Let's go. And we are back after a long day of cutting, and I can't even lie to you guys, man. I used these a few times, just wanted to get a few clips of them, but they honestly weren't even worth my time using them. Obviously, Kiss isn't making these for professional use and for barbers that do this for real. They're making these for people at home cutting themselves. Maybe they go to a barber and they're trying to just touch themselves up, or maybe they cut their own hair and they don't really care how it comes out. Because these are not it, man. They feel like a real tool. They kind of look like one. I'm not an engineer when it comes to making these tools, but to me, I feel like the cutting blade isn't very sharp, and I think the blade quality isn't very good, along with them not being super powerful. Like, it sounds good, but just while I was using them, I could tell debulking and just really just using them in general, there was a super lack of power compared to my other tools that I use. Like when I grabbed one of those and started using it, it felt like night and day. Just because something like this isn't made for a barber shop. I mean, you can maybe trim yourself up here and there and it works good enough, but this was more a video for fun. I wanted to see what these cut like when I was in Walmart and noticed these. As far as the clippers go, I feel like I could give a good haircut with those, but trimmers, you really need them to be on point to get that crispy look. And just for fun, I'm gonna put this on my matrix along with my other tools that I review. And I'm sure Kissick doesn't care because they're making their money off of these. They're in Walmart, so they obviously are doing a great job. But on my list, these are going to plan in China, guys, because I might just use these on myself as a personal trimmer for body hair and stuff, because these will be wasting space in my barber station, and there's no chance I'll ever use these again. It just shows how different these type of tools are for people who don't cut hair. It reminds me of one time my cousin came and stayed at my crib, and I had a pair of Andy's Slimlines Pros in my bathroom, and he needed to trim his beard up. And I told him, I was like, be really careful. These are professional grade trimmers. These aren't, you know, some little trimmers you would get from Manscaped or whoever. And he kind of brushed it off and just went and used them, cut himself all on his neck, and they weren't even zero gap. They were just, you know, the way they come. And so that just shows that the general person doesn't really know how to use a professional level trimmer the way that they're supposed to be. So that's why they create stuff like this. For those kind of guys, these are perfect for them. So it's a lot better than what was out there when I was using Walmart tools. So anyway, this was just a fun little video. Wanted to test them out and see if maybe I could come up on $24. So if I was starting out as a barber and I was using Walmart tools, my suggestion to you is to maybe check Amazon, eBay, try to get an older model of a Babyliss or Gamma Stylecraft. Get an older model and you'll find a budget trimmer, you know, probably lower than $100. I haven't looked, but surely to God at this point in time, you can find some of the older releases for cheaper and they'll be a million times better than something like that. Anyway, guys, if you're new here, I go by the name of Vino. We do barbering, fashion, lifestyle, a lot of different things. Thanks for checking me out. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope that I see you next time. Ciao ragazzi e ci vediamo la prossima volta. Ciao!